Hey guys, it's Fred. Here's a video somebody has sent me. Let's just watch it together, and of course I'm going to stop it and comment.
Tough questions right now for Mansfield's police chief after an officer punches a 68-year-old man repeatedly during a traffic stop. We already showed you body cam video of that incident. Now, 19 investigator Mike Mason presses the chief on why he accepted the officer's report without first reviewing that video.
Mansfield police officer Joshua Adamescu pulled over this truck on May 20th around 1:30 a.m. He said the driver, Dreama Henderson, was blocking the intersection.
Okay, you stopped on the stop bar, okay?
Calvin Caldwell was in the passenger seat. 15 minutes later, he was in an ambulance.
He been to beat me, pulling my, bro, you mother, this dude could have killed me, man.
The 68-year-old claims Adamescu punched him repeatedly for no reason, but the officer reported that Caldwell punched him first. We wanted to know what Chief Jason Bauman had to say about it.
I have not reviewed that video, and I do that for integrity.
I have not reviewed that video, and I do that for integrity. Wouldn't integrity come from watching the video? Isn't that what videos are for? Body cams and dash cams, so we can review. Why provide videos and body cams if we're not going to review them? Let's go on. Let's see what he says here.
Obviously, too, I let my supervisors do their job.
But I had seen the video, and I walked him through.
I let my supervisors do their job, and I can understand, especially the chief of a huge department, LA or New York, Miami, something like that. But this is not a huge department, and this is a newsworthy case. It's in the news. This is a news reporter, and knowing that cops, most cops, not most, I mean just about all cops become cops because they're busybodies, they're nosies. Of course, we start out wanting to protect and serve. Of course, we want to get into it to help other people, but look what's going on in society today. Look what's going on with our police officers. Instead of helping society, instead of protecting and serving, we're beating down or beating up the citizens. Let's go on.
Through what was on it.
He hands his ID over. He says, "I'll hold it," like that, like he's not going to give it to him, the officer. And the officer snatches it out of his hand. Calvin snatched it right back out of his hand. He, clearly on the video goes after Calvin and starts trying to pull him out of the car, out of the truck, like this.
The driver, Dreama Henderson, remembers it well.
He was shaking him so hard and pulling on him so hard, the whole truck was shaking. He just started.
Guys, why are we looking at dash cams? The only thing we're looking at here is the dash cam. Where's the officers inside the truck pouncing on this fella? He's pouncing on him. Where's his body cam at? Where's the other officer that's standing right there at the door? That's a clear shot, clear view.
Wailing on him. He was punching him in the face and head with closed fist punches, striking him in his face and head. I told him, get off of him. Why are you on him like that? He didn't do anything to you.
The chief defended the officer's account, saying Caldwell punched Adamescu first.
Mr. Caldwell did strike Officer Adam.
Wait a minute. I thought you didn't see the video. He says that he struck him first. I didn't see that. Maybe it's on one of the body cams, but I didn't see it, and I watched the video. The chief says that he struck first, but he says he hasn't watched the video. Curiosity kills the cat, remember? Do you think that, do you really believe? In my opinion, a guy, on these videos, I give my opinion, guys. This is nothing more than a 40-year career retired police officer giving his opinion on what he watches on these videos.
Adamescu in the face.
But Caldwell says that's not true.
Do you think I'm that stupid?
Even without reviewing the video, the chief accepted the officer's report.
The police report said that he was struck in the face.
Okay, so
That's factual.
That's factual. The police report said it, so it has to be factual. Wow. All the videos that I've done over the years, all the news videos where cops have said one thing, but it turned out to be something else from every law enforcement agency under the sun. But it's factual because somebody said it in a report.
According to your officer.
And my officers don't lie. That's
Oh, his officers don't lie. His officers don't beat people up. His officers don't assault people when they're in their vehicle. Guys, I'm looking at the video. I'm giving my opinion. Again, somebody else may look at this and see something different. Could these situations be handled differently, guys? I'm not saying in 40 years I had my share of resisting arrest. I had my share of fights. I'm not acting like sometimes police officers don't have to fight. We do. But was this a beatdown, or was this in relation to his job? Wait a minute. Let's see what kind of charges they placed against him.
factual.
On the video, tell me where he strikes the officer, because I can't see that. On
Yeah,
the video.
I have not reviewed the video.
Then maybe you should, Chief. Maybe you should. Before having an interview with a news organization and being questioned, you've got enough time for a news interview, but you don't have enough time to watch a 2 or 3 minute clip of a video. Maybe it'd be a good time for the news reporter to bring the video out and say, here, Chief, let's watch it together here. See what you think. See if you can point out to me where this fella struck, punched this officer. Maybe you can show me where your supervisor or one of your other officers that don't lie saw that in the video, because I'm not seeing it.
Despite the chief's claim that Caldwell struck the officer, Caldwell wasn't arrested and charged with a crime.
Whoa.
I wanted to know why.
Why wouldn't they arrest him and charge him immediately if he struck an officer?
For that felonious assault?
Yeah.
For that a felonious assault, felony assault, and you just have a beat down and go on your way, go on your merry way.
Custom that we send those over and we try not to convolute to jail.
With a
You just
felony
don't wanna
assault
send
on a
him to
police
jail
officer.
that night.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the department refers felony charges to the prosecutor instead of making arrest on scene.
Now, guys, look what he's got in his hand right here. Look what he's got in his hand. Is that officer, or is that the backup? The primary or the secondary? It doesn't matter. Both of them's got body cams. Both of them's got tasers. What would have been wrong if the guy was resisting, if he thought he was being assaulted? Step back, de-escalate, step back away from the fella and pull your taser out and say, hey, calm down. Hey, don't snatch the license out of my hand. See, one good turn deserves another. The officer snatched the license. He said he wasn't going to give him his license. Well, he snatched him out of his hand. The guy snatched him back. I'm not going to play tit for tat here, or right or wrong. They're both in the wrong. But the officer is an officer. We're supposed to be better than this. We're supposed to de-escalate, not escalate. Now, instead of backing up and pulling his taser, he climbs inside the truck and beats the crap out of this old man.
The prosecutor told us they referred the case to the city law director, who only handles misdemeanors. The law director says there are currently no charges pending against.
The chief said it was felonious assault. If it's a felonious assault, it wouldn't be a misdemeanor. Why would you send it to the...
Caldwell. Meanwhile, he's hired an attorney and plans to sue the department.
Rightfully so.
Unfortunately, uses of force are a common thing in law enforcement. It's not something that we...
It shouldn't be. They shouldn't... Use of force shouldn't be that common. It shouldn't be like it is today. Use of force like this didn't used to be that common. Again, you had fights, you had resisting, you had drunks and dopes. But just somebody going down the road and you stop them in a traffic stop because she was blocking the road or whatever she was doing, some kind of small infraction.
want.
But Caldwell says the officer's force was more than excessive.
They are on the ground, guys. His face is into the ground. Looks like he's handcuffed behind his back. You have beat a person. You have handcuffed, in my opinion. I'm telling you what I saw. Now, there may be 50 other people watch this and say, oh, it's justified. Well, that's to each his own. I'm seeing an elderly man been abused, been attacked, been beat, been thrown to the ground with his hands behind his back. He's handcuffed. And then you let him go without even a citation, without even a charge that you've had to handcuff a man, you've had to hit a man, or you say you had to. I don't believe you had to.
Cruel and unusual punishment. Man, he punched. Look, this here. You'll see the swelling. It's all swollen up. Like that. It was that big.
Bauman says the department's use of force review is still ongoing, and he blames Caldwell for what happened,
Look at there, guys. See him advancing?
not his officer.
Mr. Caldwell should have probably just sat in the passenger seat, and the officer probably wouldn't have asked for his.
Well, probably not, because officers ask for passengers' identification. Officers ask for, it's nighttime, you've got nothing else to do. You've made a traffic stop for obviously almost nothing, so it's a slow night. It's a slow night that you want to check somebody because they're just parked in traffic or whatever she had done there. But it happens. This chief, this is my opinion, but he's taken assault too long. Maybe you should watch the video, Chief. Maybe you should watch the video and try to figure out if that was your father. If that was your father or your uncle or somebody in your family, how would you like that? Would you say then that, oh, he's not been assaulted, it's just a common thing? It shouldn't be that common. We should take assault, and we should take our officers. Don't restrict our officers. Officers have a right to defend themselves. Officers have a right to effect an arrest. He wasn't making an arrest. If you're making an arrest, you have to inform the party that you're arresting that you're under arrest. And then you have to take control of them. That guy simply pulled his driver's license back. Was it a smart thing to do? No. Did it rate a beatdown? Did it rate come to the level that a person could have crawled in the truck and just thumped all over him? Maybe you want to watch the video, Chief, but I have a feeling that the Chief's already watched it. Guys, cops are inquisitive. Cops are nosy. I have a feeling the Chief has already saw the video.
Identification.
So you don't think that Officer Adamescu escalated the situation?
According to the police report, Mr. Caldwell is the one that started the initial contact with the officer.
Really? Really, the initial contact would have been when the officer was at his door. That's the initial contact. If he's a passenger, the initial contact should have been with the driver of the infraction. The driver would have been the initial contact. So when he says the initial contact was started by the old man, I don't see that. Again, you can't see everything in a short video, but I'm not seeing it. And I'm certainly not seeing the officer's videos. All we're seeing is dash cam from the car, it looks like.
Like this shouldn't get escalated to somebody getting beat on.
Adamescu is still on patrol. The police chief says he declined our request for a comment. Meanwhile, we found this is not the first time he's been accused of using excessive force. We'll have more on that in our next.
A person's past often predicts their future. A person's past often predicts their future. Hope the family goes to the FBI for a civil rights violation, not because he's black, not because he's a man of color, but because, from what I've seen on this video, this was nothing more than a beatdown, like at a Saturday night bar. You go into a bar, you get drunk, you have one too many, you have words with somebody, you get in a fight, both of you gets in some licks, gives you something to talk about years down the road, and you go home. This man's a police officer. You beat somebody down. It's important enough to beat them up. You handcuff them and throw them to the ground, and then you say, okay, you're on your way. I'll just send you to the hospital. We'll talk to you later. It don't work like that, guys. It don't work like that. Was he released from the hospital? Didn't an officer follow him to the hospital in the ambulance, and after he was cleared at the hospital, take him to jail and arrest him? That's the normal procedure. Something's not right here. Hope the civil rights attorney, if he's not seen this case yet, he may get on it, or the Southern Draw attorney, I forget their correct names and YouTube channels probably, but if somebody also watches them, you may send this video. If they haven't seen it yet, I'd like to get their take on it, because I'm seeing some injustice. Guys, police officers, we're there to protect and serve. We've got to get back to protecting and serving. We've got to get back to caring about people, not just being out there we're not there to make trouble. We're there to stop trouble, prevent crimes. To 68-year-old man, and you have a beat down and then send them down the road. I'm sorry. I won't harp on it, but that's my thoughts. Somebody had sent me this video, and there's my take on it. Doesn't mean my take's correct. It just means that it's my take. It's the way I see it. And I see a police chief there. I'd like to see the records for that police department. I'd like to see, is this the first time that Mansfield Police Department has been in the news for abusing the public? I have a hard time believing that. I should have looked before I got on here and seen if I could have found any other cases, but that's what I would look at. Is there other cases where is this a common practice there where this goes on, where cops are commonly beating people up, or complaints are commonly being filed? Because if they are, then we got a problem. We got an issue, and I think the issue starts with that man behind that desk there, that chief that says he didn't even watch the video because his police officers don't lie. I'm sorry. You better get in the real world, pal, because they don't vet them like they used to. They don't do background checks on them like they used to. They don't require character and integrity and all these honesty in police officers like they used to now. It's just a matter of trying to fill that gap, fill that hole. We ain't got nobody on night shift tonight. We got to hire somebody. Go out there and get somebody. Stick a uniform on them. They'll be all right. Guys, we can't do that. These people carry guns, and they carry nightsticks, and they carry tasers. And that's great. We need those for our protection. We need those sometimes to do our job. Just like a plumber needs a pipe wrench, or a carpenter needs a hammer. Police officers have certain tools that they need. They carry them because they might need them. But that just because we got them doesn't mean we have to use them. Like old Ron White, that comedian, says there was 10 police officers come there to arrest him. He said he didn't know how many it was going to take to arrest them, but he knew how many they were going to use. And that's about the truth. He had a good take on that. It's sad, but it's true. And especially when they're handcuffed. Thanks, guys. Catch you on the next one.